I'm Amy from Bake With Me and Bake with Miss Amy. I'm going to a party tonight, and the guest of honor is gluten-free. I want to make desserts for her to enjoy. After all, it is her party. There are a couple of ways to go about baking gluten-free. You can make a recipe with all gluten-free ingredients, or you can take a recipe that has glutinous ingredients and make substitutions. Oh, hi, Baguette. I'm so sorry I'm not going to need you today. You have gluten and all the desserts I'm making are gluten-free. Meet me around the corner in half an hour. I've got some salted butter. We're going to make magic together. Basic baking staples that are inherently gluten-free are dairy, like eggs, cream, and nuts, and all of your leavening agents, baking powder, baking soda. Seasonings and spices like salt and cinnamon are gluten-free as well, as are cornstarch and vanilla. Granulated confectioners and brown sugars are gluten-free. Unsweetened cocoa powder is gluten-free as well. With all of these ingredients at your fingertips, you are almost unlimited. The other option that is a little bit more difficult is taking a recipe that calls for a product with gluten and substituting with a gluten-free option. Nowadays, there are tons of products on the market to help you with this process. My absolute favorite substitute for all-purpose flour is this King Arthur's 1-for-1 substitution flour. And there are so many other non-wheat flours that you can try. Coconut, almond, rice flours, and so much more. There are also many gluten-free products on the market. I needed graham crackers for the cheesecake crust, and there are already pre-made gluten-free graham crackers. Just search the gluten-free aisle in the grocery store or online. Now, something you need to be aware of is that not all chocolate is gluten-free. I prefer, and I've mentioned this before, Guitar brand. They are careful to process their chocolate in a gluten-free environment, and it actually says so right there on their label. Not all chocolates can make that claim. Be sure to read all packaging clearly. Same thing goes for oats. Oats themselves are naturally gluten-free, but often because of cross-contamination, companies can't guarantee that they are free of gluten. If you're using oatmeal in a recipe, be sure to purchase packages labeled gluten-free just for peace of mind. Other quick tips: let your batter rest for 30 minutes to hydrate the flour, especially coconut or rice flour. As always, use a kitchen scale for accuracy. I say that every time. You might have to increase the liquid amount, as gluten flours can be drier than wheat flours, and I found that out for this party. Freeze your leftovers. Gluten-free products don't have preservatives, so they go bad very quickly. And use flavor boosts like vanilla and cinnamon. I always say measure those 2 ingredients with your heart. People eat gluten-free for a variety of reasons, whether it's for a gluten intolerance or an allergy to the protein in wheat, or they just want to eat healthier. Baking gluten-free can be a challenge, and hopefully these little tips helped out a little bit. I'm off. I'm not gluten intolerant, so I'm going to go hook up with that charming Baguette before the party tonight. Remember, my friends, do what you can to help your friends who are gluten-free, and of course, as always, bake happy!